Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. We are learning the meaning of the verses of Sri Guru Gita based on Guru Gitartheshwari, written by Her Highness Mahayogi Swami Umananda Saraswati. As asserted by Gurudev, Sri Guru Gita Mahamantra is a self-study that enhances and fosters the art of living in the present age of darkness known as the Kali Yuga. Today, we are going to learn Shlok number 15.
गुरोः पादोदकं पीत्वा गुरोरुच्छिष्टभोजनं गुरुमूर्तेः सदा ध्यानं गुरुमन्त्रं सदा जपेत्.
Drink the holy water of the Guru's feet. Eat the food left over by the Guru. Constantly meditate on his form. Continuously repeat the mantra given by the Guru. Where the Guru's feet touch, there the self expresses itself. Siddha Yogi's feet are imprinted as he walks, meaning thereby divinity itself takes the form of the feet. Therefore, to remember the holy Guru Charana is the means to be on the pathway to divinity. One should not only take literal or superficial meaning of such stanzas. If it was so easy to get liberated by merely eating the food that is left over by the Guru, all would have been long liberated. The spiritual path is to go from grossness towards subtlety. The self is the subtlest of the subtle. The seeker, sooner or later, has to give up external gross sadhanas and start internal spiritual practices. Internal sadhana includes both the sadhanas within and without. The Supreme is pervading the universe only by its partial power. The remaining, large extensive power is what is left over and the seeker has to reach there. The Guru is the form of the whole Supreme. To obey him is the sadhana, to achieve perfection. Of all sadhanas, meditation on any form is easily obtainable and easy to practice. The form of the Guru can be known through senses. The seeker is familiar with the Guru, the Guru's company, his darshan, meeting him, his touch, conversation with him. All these go a long way to help the seeker to meditate on the form of the Guru. The ghee, whether melted or set, is ghee only. Ice and water are the same. The Supreme, with a form and without a form, is the same. The meditation on the form of the Guru ends in meditation without a form to meditate upon. But the seeker ought to meditate on the form of the Guru constantly, continuously and ceaselessly. While doing physical, mental and intellectual work, the seeker must know how to refer each action and thought to the Guru. Everything must be done for Guru's sake, with the love for the Guru and with the thought about the Guru. This is Guru Murti Dhyana, meditation on the form of the Guru, meditation with eyes open for the objective of realization. While busy with daily work, the seeker should repeat the mantra given by the Guru. In short, the stanza teaches us how to do constant spiritual practice. Even while leading practical life, our mind should be tied to the Guru Charana with the cord of long time japa. Then, if our senses run after their objects, no harm will be done. A buffalo, when tied with a long rope to a post, can move about freely within the limit and does not get the feeling of any bondage as such. In the same way, while leading day-to-day life, what sort of physical, mental, intellectual and spiritual sadhanas one can perform is thus explained in this stanza. Therefore, this verse is very important. One should live his life doing japa. The holy water, tirtha and prasad, blessings in the form of some sweets, are meant to purify body, meditation for the purification of mind, and continuous constant japa is to clean the intellect to have intelligence with no desires. This amounts to be complete sadhana yoga. The seekers must give enough thought to and contemplate properly on this stanza. Sadgurunath Maharaj ki jai.